Hello everyone, I'm Alex and I'll be here the demo of Scottside for PC. So the demo came out today, it's developed and published by Plotline Games. The full game is supposed to come out this year, it says 2025. I don't know if it's gonna be or not, because they say that it's supposed to have 5 chapters. And then in Steam page says that the first chapter is in development, so I don't know how the hell they're gonna be that fast. But this game is like today's quick time events, choice, it's a visual novel of course, but it looks interesting. So. My name? It's the Lolalas. There we go. The wire burns like a flame. The rumble of steel is deafening. Screams of dying ones and cracking of bones. They are the only hope. The fighter moves with untamable power. One sword swing and the demon's body split in two. The ranger, his blades turn enemies' growls into agonal whisks. And the third hero. A cat that has charisma, intelligence or strength. Charisma, we're gonna choose the cat. The cat, whose cunning is sharper than a blade. The demons kept falling one by one, until the battlefield turned into a bloody mess. Heroes are breathing heavily, sweat and blood mixed on their face. They are standing before a massive getaway, leading to the lair of evil. The heroes took a step inside and disappeared in the darkness. Flames were shaking on the walls, shaping ugly and crooked shadows. Lungs were filling with smell of sulfur and rotting flesh. The floor started shaking underfoot, as if the ground was trembling for the presence of the one who awaited the heroes ahead. A deep growl echoed from the darkness. Shadows gradually revealed a giant figure, at first blazing crimson eyes, then a monstrous jaw full of hedged teeth. The next moment the darkness revealed a whole silhouette, enormous, sharpened and horned. A primal darkness was raging the very core of his being, and he scowled. Baldr, the fighter, the ranger and the cat exchanged a glance, and the fighter said, "Fuck." "What happened, fighter?" Ranger, "Oh, I mean Axel, the worst happened, the master went completely nuts." "What did I do wrong now, Brainiac?" "Thomas, are you for real? Is that a joke?" "Baldr, on the 5th level? Is it now officially a game for those who wanna die?" Do you realize Lolada's playing as a cat is at the 1st level? He got to know what DHD is just today. Lolada, don't listen to Sam. He's just mad cause his fighter was killed by a rat last time. That was a mouse, not a rat. A giant cursed mouse to be exact. And I'm not mad, just saying that Thomas really took it too far. We got no chance against Baldr. Are you doubting my master skills? Baldr is a challenge, and you are the heroes, not farmers or something. We may be heroes, but Loladas. Easy Sam, you'll be our secret weapon. Just imagine, Baldr will be like, I will destroy all of you, and Loladas like, smash, and scratch his ass up like a wild beast. Cool, isn't it? Okay, shut up you all. Baldr is not gonna wait for you to reach his ass, which is not easy to reach cause it is height, by the way. Thank you Thomas, we'll take it into account. Pay attention. Baldr raised his giant paw, threatening and smashed your pathetic crew. Sam, tell me your armor class plus the number on the dice or you'll get squashed. Hurry. Holy shit, my fighter armor class is 16, rolling plus 4 on the dice, 20. Ha, what's the matter Baldr? Sam, the fighter stands the attack, this 20 saved you. Axel, what's your armor? What's taking you so long? My ranger has 14. Now the roll, oh my god, it's a 1. I dodged it, right? Please tell me I did, Thomas. Axel, you escape at very least moment, 15 is enough. Lolash, what armor class is right on your character sheet? Armor? Oh my god, I have -3? No, it's 3. Yeah, that's it. But it's not enough. Now roll the D20 and hope for a bigger number. Then add it to your armor. It's a dice with 20 sides, don't be stupid. Yeah, it's a thing that will either make you a hero or bury. This game is the first and the last one for him. Come on, give a guy a chance. What if he rolls a 20 and becomes a legend? There's enough space for only one legend, that's me. Haha. Lodge, roll the D20 already, or Baldr will make mincemeat of you. God. We got the 20, oh my god. What? 20? For real? It's the biggest number. By adding your armor you'll get 23. Can't believe my eyes. It's beginner's luck. Lodge, miraculously you get the escape. his fist flashing an inch from your head. Great, let's keep playing. He rolled the 20 and you're not even going to reward him? Alright, you found a gold coin on the ground while dodging. What? Write it down in your character sheet. Oh, we go. We got a coin. Now let's return to the game. Focus and turn your imagination on. The final fight awaits you. Remember, the sky is being obscured by the darkness. The boys immediately became serious, as if they were performing in a theater. The ground is shaking. Something is approaching you. It's him, the Baldre. He wished to take a closer look at you. You, the tiny bugs that stood in his way. He leans towards you. Flickers of fire drop a shadow on his face, allowing you to take a better look at who you are going to fight with. Fighter turns to the cat. Well, Fleabag, I hope cats really do have 9 lives, otherwise I don't envy you. Are you ready? Well, trust me, you are not. Sam, don't get out of character. That's weird, keep it up. Each of you take a suitable battle position. You understand that this battle will be crucial. The outcome will determine the destiny of humanity. If you win, you'll be remembered as a legendary hero. But if you lose, Fighter takes out his sword preparing to make a devastating attack. Ranger fits an arrow to the bowstring. He aims it right at Baldur's mug, ready to fire a final shot. And Cat creeps up behind Monster's back with his blades ready for a sneak attack. You attack Baldur simultaneously, shouting with rage. Let's do it! Well, it's done for. You'll experience true pain, say goodbye to your life. I'll tear you to pieces. Is that my life? Don't forget the game rules. You have to roll the dice to see if you will succeed or not. And I would like to point out that Bald is a legendary boss. It only takes him 1 hit to destroy you right away. So probably is the boss health? Could be. That means one mistake and we lost. Right, if one of you rolls less than 10, you are dead. Okay, so you always want up than 10. That's going to be a challenge, I like it. Say Sam in a dramatic voice. Who will go first? What about you, Fighter? Describe your attack. I run towards Bald, fearless. My sword is my loyal ally and his strike will be devastating. Sam picks up a dice carelessly and drops it on the floor. God damn it. No, who taught you to roll? Thomas, let me do it again. The dice fell out of my hand. It must be hand too early. You've seen it yourself. Please. Thomas looks at the game board thoughtfully and then at us. Okay, one more roll. Thanks, Thomas. I thank the God for blessing me today. Sam gets back into character by making his voice sound more rough. This time he grabs the dice as if it was a magical talisman that holds the destiny of the world. Shakes his hand a few times and drops it on the table with determination. Good job, you did. Fighter, your attack hits Baldur. It should be Baldur, not Baldur. Precisely in his paw and seriously wounds him. Okay. Well done, now it's my turn. I aim my wooden bow at Baldur's mug and fire an arrow. Missed. Baldur clenches his paw in a giant fist and raises it up with a terrifying speed. His paw freezes in the air for a split of a second and in the next moment strikes all of you with a deadly hit. So we all dead. No! Axel shouts out, his voice full of despair. Sam pats on his shoulder trying to calm him down. That's it, my friend. That's the end. Cheer up, you'll succeed next time. We'll have a next time? Who knows? Who knows? Everything's possible. Oh, she did good for the first time. Axel patted me on my shoulder. That's crazy how a game with imaginary characters can evoke such strong emotions. It's a chance to become someone else and escape reality. The grey and dull reality. Either way, that was an interesting game. I'm surprised that this time our evening wasn't ruined by the librarian. The library is a robot, what the fuck? And it has a cat in top. Are you playing here again? How many times have I told you, Samuel, not to play here with your friends? It's a library. People come here to read books and gain knowledge. But it's just a game. So just play somewhere else. The noise level is above acceptable. Okay, we are sorry. We were just about to leave. The entry to the library is prohibited for 7 days. For all of you, get out. You have no right to kick us out. Are you sure, young man? I am. What a crappy day. Can't believe that metal jerk kicked us out. What even was that? The noise levels are both acceptable. It's louder than all of us together. Chill, dude. That was kind of fun. How do you even manage to get to the second floor on his wheels? We've lost to Bald. Yeah, this shame will be legendary. Sometimes the best way to win a battle is to retreat. Oh, shut up, Thomas. You are pissing me off with your book of quotes. You really don't get it. Sam gave me the stink eye. That newbie. Things always go south every time someone joins our team. Slow down, Sam. It's not the ladder's fault. Then whose? So you're saying things got worse after I joined? No, Axel. That's not what I meant. Girls, you are both pretty. Ladder's not bad for the first time. We can no longer play in public place. The library is gone. Playing at somebody sucks. Parents are always nagging me to turn off the light and do your homework. We must find a place where nobody will find us. A secret spot like in Indiana Jones. Move your cursor. You can see what it means. The film is about an adventurous archaeologist. Okay. A place where we can be as loud as we want and no robot librarian can will to kick us out. Let's look for an abandoned house or a basement, like in horror movies but without monsters. You are a genius, Axel. An abandoned house in Scottside? The best you can find is a shed with a leaky roof, and even that's already taken by Crazy Hank. Maybe someone has a secret room at home? If it's secret, no one knows it's there. Interrupt. Guys, what if we build something in the forest? Instantly everyone's attention is drawn to me. Well, like a secret base, like in superhero comics, with a password that nobody knows but us. A secret base? Really? Are you 5 to play a fortress? Where will we build it? In a forest behind the school? Actually, it's not a bad idea. I know if we do everything right, nobody will find us. Yes, and we could hang some lights there, bring an old rug and make a table for DHD. Right, decorate it the way we want. It will be like our own club. No robots, no rules, just us. Okay, it doesn't sound that lame. Like a place where we can always hide from our problems. But what if there were werewolves in the forest? Seriously, there are creepy stories in the news sometimes. There's a lot of stuff in the news, and most of the times it's bullshit. Too bad, I wouldn't mind seeing a real werewolf. You won't like that encounter. Alright guys, let's go into the forest after school tomorrow to look for a decent spot. Sure, that will be the best adventure for tomorrow. Agreed. And when we find a perfect spot, we will play board games as much as we want. Okay, but if it's stinky there or something, I'm out. I gotta go. My stepmother will eat me alive if I'm not back by 9. Do you still not like her? Yeah, she's getting on my nerves. Still calls you a baby? She doesn't call me a baby. She just gets mad if I come home late. Just admit it, she puts candy under your pillow or just kisses you goodnight. Shut up, Axel. No candy, just her stupid lectures. Does she wear a bathrobe and smokes a cigarette at home like in noir movies? Right, with a glass of martini while dad is at work. No, dumbass, she only bakes her stupid tuna pie and watches Dynasty. Okay. No bathrobe, just an old apron. A tuna pie? Sam, it's so romantic. She bakes while you sit and think, damn, my stepmom is hotter than the pie. She's not hot, she's, well, normal. Regular. Stop making up this bullshit about her. Or haven't you been beaten long enough? Talking about her is forbidden, understand? I'm leaving while you stop at making shit up. See you tomorrow, assholes. Sam shook everyone's hand except mine. Pretend not to notice my held hand. Did he get angry? Angry is a mask for fear. What does he fear? A tuna pie, I guess. Haha. I got that home too. We have just moved. I have to unpack the box. Mom will be furious if I dump all the work on her again. Our school is early tomorrow, my first day. Wait, are you going to our school? There's only one school, Axel. Oh man, it's gonna be how do you say it, an interesting experience. Which way do you live? I sounded pointed at the direction of my house. Whoa, me and Axel live in the same direction. Well, let me show you a short through the forest. We can even look for a base spot on the way. There's a hidden path that will get us home faster than these boring streets. Thomas snorted. His face highlighted by street lights showed that he was skeptical. It's better to stick to the road, especially if you are new to the town and not familiar with its streets and forests. Remember how you got lost for 2 hours while you kept saying, I know the path like the back of my hand? It was a fun adventure actually, and it seemed to be unforgettable for you. By the way, Lodge, how did you even get to the library? It's not easy to find even for the locals. I hope there were no incidents. Not exactly. The day was full of plans, so I was rushing through the town trying to get everything done in time. Looking for the library, then I sleep. The fuck is that? Whoa, a drone flew over my head and I zoned out looking at it. Are you alive? A girl's silhouette appeared above me. Are you gonna keep lying in snow? Her eyes were blue like the sky. I could barely hear music from her headphones and it sounded quite unhappy. like an idiot. She showed me which way was the library and invited me to a water town tonight to show me around. She said the town can be seen from up there in full view. After entering the library, I went sorting through books to find the ones for school. I got distracted by children. Can you fix our robot? They asked him for my help. We found him in the forest. I didn't get if they were joking or not. He'll protect us from the monster, but agreed for some reason. Keep quiet. The librarian interrupted us. Second floor. He told me where school books are. I went upstairs. Have you played THT? You asked me to join the game as soon as you noticed me. We can die. I joined your game. We are good on our own. Everybody agreed. Well, I guess that's it. Whoa, a whole journey. Have you found the school books after all? No. I didn't know we will get prohibited to enter the library. Mom's gonna be mad. At least we met each other. Yep, he must be on the Cloud 9. Tell us more about the girl. Which girl? The one who offered to show you around town. Jessica? The Jessica freaking Hansen? Probably, she didn't give me a full name. She's like blonde hair, blue eyes, always in headphones. Yep, that's her. You are a quick one, Lola. Just move to the town and got yourself into a story. How did you manage to get her on a date? There was a hint of envy in Thomas' voice. It's not a date, just a friendly town tour. I didn't get a chance to even sit near her, and you are having a whole tour. You are freaking lucky. Just remember, be considerate and don't hurry things up. Thomas said it so seriously that it felt like a really important piece of advice. I saw her today and she seemed to be in a mood. Why are you giving advice? Have you ever talked to a girl yourself? It's from the book. And yes, I have talked to girls. I'm not sure if I should go there. I actually have to be home by this time. I'm already late because of fighting Balt. Well, let's decide who you are going with. Damn. And you can this one. But of course we go to her. Game by Bloodline Games. Oh my god, the house. The water tower. Scottside. Finding the water tower was easy. It stopped with a red star graffiti could be seen from afar. The sun was gradually hiding behind the trees. I kept searching for Jessica blonde hair in shadows of pine forest. I hope guys don't really think I date Jessica. We hardly even know each other. Don't want the gossip to spread at school. Well, how do I find her? Jessica. I called out, hesitating. I silently waited for a couple of minutes, slowly swiping my foot over the snow drift. The snow slid off the drift and formed small snowballs that remind me of oatmeal. Jessica, are you here? I walk around the water tower once again, make sure nobody's there. Seems like this morning she was just being polite by inviting me here. Whatever, I'll climb up myself and see if the view is really less beautiful as she said. Metal ladders bars burn my hands with cold, but eventually I safely made it to the top of the platform. Holy shit. Far away, just like a mirage, a giant cargo ship flew by, hiding in the clouds. The sun slowly sank behind the mountains, its beams coloring heavy clouds scarlet as a farewell. The whole Scottside was exposed, narrow streets, cars that looked tiny, small houses with snow outs, and the forest that appeared even darker at dusk. And above the forest, above the high trees, where the wind howls, the monolith buildings towered like gloomy shadows. Okay. I looked around and finally a dark silhouette at the edge of the platform caught my eye. Jessica was sitting quietly with her knees pulled up, hugging them. Her hair was slightly messed up by the wind, which made her look like a helpless little bird, but it didn't seem to bother the girl. Even though she watched the sunset, her mind was clearly elsewhere. Jessica? The girl flinched and quickly turned around. Oh, it's you. I thought you were not gonna show up. She let out a smug chuckle, as if I didn't start her at all. I was calling for you from below, thought it was you who didn't come. I was listening to music. I hang out here often. You can come without invitation. Take a seat. Jess patted the spot next to her, suggesting me to sit. I didn't resist and hurried to sit nearby. There was an awkward silence for a few seconds. Aren't you gonna tell me where you are from? Oh, I just moved from Mountain Pines. It's south from here. From that town to the middle of nowhere? Well, there were reasons. It's more quiet here. I shrugged, not knowing what else to say. My hometown wasn't much bigger, just not as isolated. Scottside was stuck in a timeless space, surrounded by mountains and forgotten by everyone. It's so quiet here that even neighbors' dogs barking is a big deal. Not joking, I remember their walk schedule. All we have here is mountain snow and a whole pub where men argue whose snorkeling robot is better. Welcome to Scottside. You'll get bored of it. The girl shook and looked at the town as if she lost all the interest. I think it's possible to find some friends here, so it won't be as tiresome. People don't seem to shun me. I met a few guys in the library. Oh, those nerds? You are new, so every company is gonna try to lure you in. Who's better not to talk to? Same like everywhere else. Don't mess with thugs, they'll kick your ass and rip you off. And you don't look really athletic. She glanced at my arms. Nerds are too pretentious. If you are not 2 years ahead of school curriculum, you won't get along. Elite throw parties. What the hell disappears? Elite throw parties sometimes. You may get invited out of curiosity. And what about you? I cut in. Guess. I think you'll fit any of this description. She held her breath analyzing my words. A hint of smile appeared on her face, but vanished immediately. Me and my friends are among the last ones. Elite? No way. It's such an honor. So you are the ones to turn to if I wanna have some fun? Kind of. If you're not afraid, our parties are nothing like the nerds. By the way, how was your library meeting? You have been playing tabletop games. Is it when someone lies on the table and the others stop him? No, it's DHD. You roll dice on. I know, just joking. You do know? I thought you didn't like that kind of stuff. Well, to be frank, it's a weird game. I don't understand what you like about it. It's actually fun, if you get into it. Too difficult for fun. Fun should be simple. Chess rubbed her shoulders, clearly trying to warm up. It's bit cold. It's biting cold. It's been a while since there have been such weather. I got up to take off my coat. Here, put it on. What about you, southerner? No worries, I'm not cold. Alright, don't forget to take it back. Jessica took the coat, Willing threw it on and sighed with a relief. We have to move a little to warm up. The girl stood up, leaning on the fence. I felt a pleasant smell of her perfume brought to me by wind. It was blueberry, not too sweet but a delicate fragrance. I took a deep breath, enjoying the fresh and chilly air, and gazed at the dim street lights. A lonely car passed by somewhere far away, hurrying to get cozy after a long day. The sun had almost hidden behind the peaks and darkness slowly took over. I guess I owe you a village tour? A village? Oh, trust me, Scottside is so small you'll think it's a big village. Everyone knows everyone, so someone like you is a Christmas level event. Hope we can do without fireworks? Keep hoping. Now watch and listen. That red signboard is a shop. Her finger pointed at a bright light somewhere far away. If you wanna bring some beer to your games, come at Miss March Shift. She's like funny perm woman. She's sure not to tell parents. But then we'll sell, but then snitch to your folks. How does she know their phone numbers? From a phone book? Watch and listen. She repeated discontentedly. Well, you're in our school. Police is at the corner. Jessica's finger outlined a new road. There's nothing to see except for the diner across the road. Mr. Bill is the cook. Even though he has no legs, he's good with his hands. His cheese potatoes to die for. Make sure to give it a try. A church, a gas station. What are these towers in the forest? I pointed at the three dark silhouettes of buildings that stood out in the fog. Jessica froze, her gaze suddenly dimmed, as if she didn't want to remember something that hid in the depths of her memory. These are, she said in a small voice, almost a whisper. These were an old scientific facility property. It was abandoned long ago. That's it? I thought there were an interesting story. There is a story. She said slowly, considering every word. Come on, spill it, or is it that boring? Rather scary. I heard experiments used to be conducted there. Horrible, unimaginable human experiments. She paused as thought, doubting whether to share the knowledge. And then the facility closed down, officially due to safety violations. But people say something happened there that's better not talk about out loud. I felt chills running down my spine. A boy at school said he was walking through the forest one day and the towers lit up red. It was not like an ordinary signal light. No, it was an ominous dark red light, just like the blood. Of course, he couldn't find his curiosity and follow the light. But the closer he was, the colder it got. He kept going and soon he saw a huge cave. It was standing inside. It was a humanoid creature, but her voice turned into a whisper, hardly audible with the wind's noise. Instead of a head, it had a monstrous mouth full of blade-sharp teeth and soul-burning black eyes. Its long arms growing right out of its back were holding the pine trees, as if the whole forest was a part of it. It slowly came closer. The boy felt its cold breath on his skin, but he could neither scream nor run away. The creature opened its mouth, and hundreds of tiny pitch-black spiders escaped from it, spreading a sickening smell of rotting meat. It bent over to the boy's ear and whispered, "I will come for you. I will find you. I will eat you." The boy, he woke from the stupor and ran as fast as he could. He doesn't remember how he got home, but he can't sleep since. He says every night the creature calls him from the forest, calls him by name. So if you ever see the red lights in the towers, stay away. Never go there. Freaking drone. Crash into a tree. Is it always like that? It is. What were we talking about? You were telling a story. It is creepy, but sounds like a myth, to be honest. It may be. I've never seen any lights myself, so the towers are just a part of ruins in the forest. Is the boy real? He is, but you know, there are even scary stories if you buy anything they tell at school. Say the creep stories, one scarier than the other. See a brown car with blinkers on over there? She pointed into the distance. Creep's junker acts up again. It's our neighbor. Hold on, is he the plump one, thinning beard, always coughing? That's him. Why a creep? Because to me, Lund Creep is a creep's name. Turns out, I also live nearby. I saw him cleaning the snow on the front yard. I smile and check the time. Oh, it's so late. Miss your bedtime story? Very funny. Your story is enough. I just don't want to trip over this damn ladder in the dark. I sniffle as I hesitated for a moment. Shall we go home? I can walk you. What? I can walk you home. We're going one way anyway. No, I'm good. I'll go alone. Sheska frowned, apparently offended by my suggestion. But you, I'll stay here for some time and go later. She sounded rougher, clearly trying to end the conversation sooner. Okay, then see you at school tomorrow. Thanks for the tour. Yep, see ya. God, I shouldn't have said that. I stepped on an icy bar, watching Cheska, who could disappear from view behind the tank. Finally felt a steady ground under feet, took the last look up and head home. The moon appeared from behind the clouds, driven by the wind. Its dim light reflected off the snow, making the street seem a little brighter. Occasionally snowflakes landed on my cheeks and instantly melted, leaving behind a faint tingling sensation. I didn't even notice I had walked up to my house. I already missed my evening walk with the dog. Hopefully Mom wouldn't scold me for it. The light was on, and I could see her blurry silhouette through the sheer curtains. Mom seemed to be bustling around the kitchen, hurrying from the oven to the table. We'll probably have something tasty for dinner. Maybe it's her signature lemon pie? It's strange how life can change in a moment. How everything can turn upside down. It's the first time Mom and I ever moved. I've always thought it's hard. The past is left behind and a completely new life started from scratch is ahead. But it turned out much easier for me. I had a difficult time in my old school. I never could get along with classmates. Lack of friends made this terrible loneliness even worse. Even though I went to school parts often, I never really fit in. Moving to Scottside was the best decision, but I'm worried everything will follow the same scenario. Will I ever adapt to a new life? I felt my heart beating faster, anxiety grew stronger. I remember how hard moving was for Mom, and what was the reason behind it, or rather, who. Suddenly my imagination started playing tricks on me, and I saw my father standing beside my mom. The howling wind began to sound like them arguing. It all started when Father lost his job. He'll be looking for a new one for a while, but he couldn't find any. He started borrowing money from Mom and getting drunk. I felt that everything is falling apart, as if I had already know how it will all end. I wasn't ready, but I knew. And Mom tried to make everything work out. She'll be helping Father, giving him everything she had, down to the last cent. Mom trusted him. She believed things will get better before long. That Father will stop drinking, find a job, and our family will be at peace again. Deep inside, Mom had a faint flicker of hope. That was like a candle about to go out. That happened in the kitchen. I saw him getting closer to her. I saw how he looked at Mom, like a hungry wolf baring its teeth at its prey. In a moment he came as close to her as he could. His hand rose up, about to hit really hard. Him raising his hand to Mom was the last straw. She was shattering to 1,000 pieces like an old vase, impossible to mend. We had to move here to Scottside in order to make a fresh start. It was a new beginning for both of us, a new chance, so to say. Father's silhouette began to fade, and once again it was only Mom I saw. The thought that Father was no longer with us gave me a sense of relief. I could never forgive him for all the pain he'll cause to my mom. I don't want to see her like that again. I clenched a fist and felt my frozen fingers press against my palm. I guess it's time to get inside. It's getting too cold out there. I headed towards the door. The crunch of snow gave way to the groaning wooden steps of the porch, each one complaining under my weight. I carefully turned the door knob and went inside, preparing for my mother's moralizing. I stepped into the hallway and the spicy aroma wrapped around me. From the kitchen came the soft tapping of a knife cut on the cutting board. She was always cooking something, even when no one was hungry. I looked around and noticed paintings hung on the walls. I felt a twinge of guilt. Sarah seemed to have already unpacked the box without my help. I can't remember the last time I've called her Mom. That word feels wrong now, almost unnatural. Sarah, the name sounds just right. It reflects the distance that is now between us, even if we don't talk about it. Everything has changed since she and father got a divorce. She shut herself off, and as if building an invisible wall around herself. I tried to reach her at first, but all my efforts were rejected, met by cold silence of curt replies. She's still my mom, who makes my favorite pancakes for breakfast every so often, but emotionally she became a stranger. At first I was angry with her for the way she pushed me away, but then I gave up on any attempts. We made an unspoken agreement, every man for himself. Suddenly I heard a displeased voice from the kitchen. Are you going to stand there all night? Who is going to walk Stinky? Me? Why would you give a dog such a stupid name? Right now? It's so late. Right now. And then you'll tell me what made you come home so late. She intently emphasized the last word. No point in arguing. Okay, Sarah. I grumbled, grabbed the leash and went to the door. I stepped outside, heading for the forest beyond the house. The cold was biting my cheeks and I pulled my collar up. Stinky, come. The dog was already hopping around my feet. Apparently he doesn't mind the cold, or he's just happy to be outside. I wish I had half his energy. Right now I'll rather curl up in my bed and sleep until morning. I took a deep breath of crisp air and looked at Stinky. He had buried his head in a snowdrift and was now enthusiastically digging, flinging snow in all directions. So carefree. But it wasn't always like this. I wonder if he remembers the day we met. I was 10, he was just a baby, a shaggy puppy. I found him by the road, his tiny body covered in dust, barely breathing. Someone had hit him with a car and left without even stopping. His legs were twisted in an unnatural way, fur was matted with blood and mud. He was shaking and quietly whimpering, too weak even to bark. Then he looked up at me with those big eyes filled with pain and hope. My heart sank. Without thinking, I rushed to him. Carefully, afraid to hurt him more, I picked him up. He was so light, almost weightless. The only sign he was still alive was the trembling of his body. I hurried to the vet, clasping him in my arms. He nestled his cold nose into my shoulder and stayed there the whole way. The doctor was silent for a long time, and then he said, "Legs can't be saved." Stinky barked, pulling me out of my thoughts. He was holding a big stick in his mouth. Wanna play? Oh shit, that's how you do it. God damn, he's fast. That'll happen. Stinky, wait! But he had already fled behind the trees. I rushed after him. 3 branches were whipping my face as my heart raced like mad. Where did he run off to? How am I supposed to find him now? I could hear the faint ringing of his prosthetics up ahead, a mechanical hum that faded and returned again and again. Stinky, where are you, boy? My voice was trembling, breaking to a whisper, but I kept calling for him, hoping to hear something in response. The forest pressed in with silence, broken only by the crunch of snow beneath my boots. It's alright, it's fine. Think, lads, think. It's winter, that means there are footprints in the snow. The turn left guided me along a winding trail between the trees. But I heard a noise from the right, sounds and footprints going in different directions. I stopped breathing heavily, my breath steamed in the freezing air, fading into the twilight. I heard something on the right. It was quiet but distinct. I tried to follow the sound. What if it's Stinky? What if he's there, entangled in branches or stuck in snow? Cold was getting out of my coat, biting my fingers, but I didn't care. I could think only about him, my Stinky, who's somewhere out there all alone. The forest was growing thicker and thicker. Low tree branches looked like they were trying to stop me. Suddenly I heard a crunch. I thought someone had stepped on a stick nearby. Stinky? Is that you? I stopped and squinted, trying to make out something in the dusk. I listened attentively. One more, sharp abrupt, as if someone's running. It was a deer. Fucking deer. It passed by with such speed that I barely could step back. I should have followed the footprints. I clenched fists and turned back to the fork, feeling weariness wash over me even stronger than before. Oh god, I hear him. Stinky, hang on, I'm coming. The voice echoed from the trees, but no answer followed, only silence and rustle of falling snow. The sun was coming from around those branches. A bird. Shit! Heart began to pound, chest tightened with anxiety. What the hell? Why did this stupid bird scare me? Suddenly I remember the story Jessica told me. I tried to brush these thoughts off, but they won't leave me. But as soon as I took a step forward, I heard a sound behind me. I whirled around but could only see the same branch that looked like crooked fingers reaching out for me. My imagination must be playing tricks on me. I tried to move faster, but the force looked more unfamiliar and hostile with every step, as if it tried to capture me inside. An image from the story took over my thoughts and started to choke me. I couldn't shake off the image of that spider-like thing. What if it's not a myth? What if it got my Stinky? It holds him with its woolly legs and is trying to eat him. I heard the dog whimpering again. I couldn't help but run. Stinky, I'll save you. I'm coming! Eventually my legs gave out, I plunged into the snow. The snow got under my clothes, burning my skin with cold. Suddenly everything around me lit up with a mysterious blue glow. I looked up, trying to find where it was coming from. The light was so bright I could hardly make out its source, even through my fingers. I lowered my hand from my face, letting my eyes adjust to the light, and I froze, unable to believe my eyes. Right in front of me, on the forest edge, was a massive metallic sphere, resembling a 20-sided dice. What's that? Cargo that fell off an aircraft? Or it was glowing with an abnormal bright neon light, utterly alien to this world. The sphere stood in the heart of the forest, as if it had escaped from fiction or a nightmare. The sphere was real, sinister, frightening, and completely incomprehensible, and it waited for me. Oh, and it ends in there. Oh, this is pretty cool. Special thanks to playing our demo. Choice truly shapes your story. One decision can change everything. The town of Scottside hides more than it shows. Those who pay attention will see the details. So far you have seen only a small glimpse. If you liked, follow us on socials. Don't forget to play with Stinky once more. Even greater things are still to come, and it says Scottside. That's very cool. Like, overall, like, the game is interesting. Those quick time events were pretty good. Of course, there is those choices, like, in this case you don't see what they affect, because it's like you need to play the game to see the choice affecting, right? There is no indication of what they're going to affect, but it has potential. Of course, it says that it's a small glimpse. This one over here, those who pay attention will see the details. I wonder what is that, what's the meaning of that. But I think it's a game with potential, but they need to release the full game, right, for you to see the full story, for you to understand what's happening, what's the secrets in this town and stuff like that. But if you like visual novels with choice and quick time events, you can play the demo. It's already available on Steam. And if you play the demo and you enjoy it, don't forget to wishlist, because it always helps the developers and of course the game to get more visibility on Steam. So hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time.